On an internet where a man is reviewing reviews, one man asked, who's gonna review these reviews? Who's gonna analyze the analyzed analysis? Find a deeper meaning within the deeper meaning's deeper meaning. Well, that's where I come in. Welcome to Reviews. Crimson Dreams is a D-grade YouTuber with an upload schedule so sporadic he makes JonTron look consistent. His videos feel try-hard and he constantly talks like a wannabe philosopher, but comes off sounding like a stoned teenager. So let's break down his review of Review Brah's Popcorn Shrimp Review, and I'll show you what a fucking freak he really is. Hold up, we're 45 seconds in and I've already seen 2 intros, like my boy, I know who you are. I don't need to see your name on screen every 20 seconds. It starts with Crimson talking about how Review Brah is just disillusioned with the world and trying to attribute it to his shrimp. So his butterfly shrimp review is actually a allegory for the disillusionment that happens for a lot of people as they transition from childhood to adulthood. Which is insane. My boy RB just wants some tasty popcorn shrimp. He just wants a moment's break from this fucking hellscape we call Earth to enjoy one of life's simple pleasures. My boy RB gets some shitty tasting shrimp, right? And Crimson, this fucking lunatic, is comparing the shrimp to life and RB as a young adult taking on the world. Review Brah starts off by talking about his love of Popeye's shrimp. He displays a genuine interest in the product, which is not unlike our adolescence, right? We haven't experienced life yet, but we've been told so much about it that we have this high hopes, this almost unreal expectation for the actual product. Which is insane. My boy RB is just a working man's foodie trying to tell me if this popcorn shrimp is worth 4 of my hard-earned dollars or not.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
And this is kind of a good way to sum up the whole video and oftentimes our feelings towards life, right? My disappointment is immeasurable. There's no deeper meaning in my boy RB's famous one-liner, right? It's nothing more than that. A one-liner he came up with in the car ride home, right? He's got a fucking ear-to-ear grin after he says it, right? My boy RB's a professional. He knows where the memes are made. After this, he starts ranting about how Burger King has bought Popeyes and they're gonna ruin the whole chain.
With Burger King, everything they touch is just garbage, and it's terrible.
This is Review Brah blaming a higher power for his misery. Be it government, be it God, he's blaming someone else for the hand he's been dealt. Then he starts comparing Burger King to a higher power. Like, motherfucker, have you been to Burger King? It's always shit. Unless you want to sponsor me, BK, you got my number, let's do a deal. I'll show some Whoppers. Then he starts talking about how my boy RB's upset that the world he grew up in is dead. Then he hits us with the most powerful line in the whole video.
So, I hope you can imagine my disappointment when I know likely it's never going to go back to what it once was.
Sends shivers every time I hear it. Like, what he's saying here is how we can never return to our childhood, right? When we were innocent, when we were pure, when the world had no troubles, when we had no issues, right? Like, our biggest issue back then was trying to catch the next legendary Pokemon or whatever, right? Back when everything was easy and made sense, you know? And you know what? I'll fucking give him that one. You know, like, since COVID's hit, I've been thinking about how, like, the world I used to love is, like, dead and probably never coming back. So I'll give him that one. You know, broken clock is right twice a day. Crimson then starts talking about being disillusioned with the world. He ends with saying how he was kind of expecting it to be bad, right? And what he's trying to say here is, like, if we think back to our childhood, you know, there was signs that it's not going to be, you know, as easy or as fun as we thought, right? We were so blinded by our excitement and our just pure innocence for the world that we were unable to see what life will be for so many of us.
It's disappointing. I kind of saw this coming, but it's always, when you really see it happen, it always hits you hard. It really does.
I'll give him that one too. I think it's easy for people, especially young men, to become like disenfranchised with the world, you know? Just fucking get high, play video games, and not participate. And you know, if you find a young man in that situation, and they're not hard to find, they're often miserable, you know, I think you need hardships to make the moments of pleasure, like, more meaningful, you know? You know what? To be honest, this isn't a bad review. You know, Crimson was a little off the mark at the start, but you know what? He pulled it together in the end. You know, I think he might be the most underrated player in the game today. Definitely subscribe to him. He's fucking going places.